Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So, people complain that there's no bipartisanship in Washington. And I would beg to differ because we see bipartisanship all the time when it comes to special interests. When it comes to big dollar donors, whether it's big ag, whether it's big pharma, all the bigs, the big banks. Oh yeah, you're going to see establishment Democrats and establishment Republicans circle the wagons and come together and sing Kumbaya on their behalf. This is the case with this story I'm going to share with you. So a new bipartisan bill was introduced, or I should say reintroduced, which would end the use of the term milk in labeling non-dairy products. This is what our elected leaders are spending their time on. This is what they think is a good use of their time when we're still in the midst of a pandemic, when there's new variants spreading all over the globe and here in the US, when people are struggling to make ends meet, when people are struggling to keep a roof over their head, they don't have health insurance. But yeah, let's worry about oat milk using the term milk. That's what we need to focus on. So this bill seeks to stop products that are made from nuts or seeds or any other plant-based material from using the term milk on their labels because they say that it's confusing consumers. Do they believe that we're really that stupid? That we're just so confused. Oh my God, I meant to buy dairy, but I saw milk and I accidentally bought soy. Are you freaking kidding me? What? This is such a power grab. This is such an obvious, desperate move by the dying dairy industry for a reason. Their companies are failing for a reason. It's because people finally woke up. Just like people woke up about GMOs, people have woken up about dairy, which also contains GMOs, by the way. This bill, as I said, was reintroduced because they originally introduced it in 2016, then again in 2017. Here's what Senator Tammy Baldwin has to say. She's a Democrat who represents Wisconsin. She said, quote, "Dairy farmers in Wisconsin work tirelessly every day to ensure that their milk meets high standards for nutritional value and quality." Bullshit. Oh, I'm sorry. I just coughed. Imitation products have gotten away with using dairy's good name for their own benefit, which is against the law and must be enforced. Mislabeling of plant-based products as milk hurts our dairy farmers. That's why I'm reintroducing the Bipartisan Dairy Pride Act to take a stand for Wisconsin farmers and the quality products they make. So she only cares about hurting dairy farmers, apparently. She doesn't give a damn about hurting her constituents. There are a ton of studies done about dairy, about its connection to disease, about its connection to an increase in IGF-1 and so many other things that are connected to cancer, not to mention what they pump into the cows. Then Vermont Senator Peter Welch, who's also co-signed onto this bill, he said, quote, "These products do not meet the FDA's definition of a dairy product because they do not have the unique attributes and nutritional values provided by dairy. Our bill would require the FDA to enforce its existing definition of milk and dairy products so that consumers can make more informed choices." Seriously, these people think that we're morons. They think that we're accidentally buying almond milk, that we're accidentally buying cashew milk. No, we are making informed choices. And these companies, these dairy facilities are struggling to survive because people realize they're not baby cows. They realize, hey, we're the only species that drinks the milk of another species. That's not normal. People have realized this shit is filled with pus and blood and antibiotics and growth hormones and GMOs, genetically modified organisms, as I said. Not to mention the glyphosate from all of the weed killer that they have to spray on the GMO grains they're fed. And if they really want consumers to make an informed choice, why don't they give them a few studies along with every gallon? See how many people come back to buy dairy products when they realize how closely it's tied to so many diseases and obesity. I personally think everyone who buys a dairy product should be forced first, before they put it in their cart, they should be forced to watch a video of what happens to a baby cow and the mother cow when that baby is literally dragged away from its mother just hours after its birth, dragged away because it can't even walk yet. And it is sometimes literally thrown, physically chucked by a grown-ass man into a truck, then hauled sometimes hundreds of miles away without food and without water to be locked in a dark crate so they can make veal. Those are the males. The females have their own hell to deal with. They should be shown a video of how the mother cow cries, sometimes for days, and searches for her baby. That would be the definition of an informed choice. People should be forced to watch Dairy is Scary. If you haven't watched that, go look it up. It's on YouTube. It's a phenomenal short video that everybody should watch. And people should be informed about how much estrogen is in dairy milk, because a cow has to be pregnant. It has to either be pregnant or it has to have just given birth for that cow to give out milk. If we had aliens that came down to Earth and forcefully impregnated women, as we do with cows, and then stole the babies so that they could milk women's breasts, we would think that was insane and the most cruel thing that could ever happen. Yet we do it to these other species. So yeah, that would be an informed choice. But apparently these senators only care about the dying dairy industry. If these dairy facilities really want to stay in business, maybe they need to rethink their product line. Yeah, there will always be some people who eat it and drink it, but with the invention of nut-based and seed-based and grain-based milks, on top of the fact that now we have labs that are literally creating dairy from cells. So we will be able to buy cell-based cheese that's actually dairy. It actually is still from a cow's cells, but without the harm to the planet or the cows and without the carbon footprint. They better update their business model. Evolve or die. That's your choice. All right, guys, I'll keep you posted if I hear any more, but this is a ridiculous waste of taxpayer dollars and our senators' time. They have much bigger issues to deal with. Childhood poverty, I would say, is one of them. But, you know, yeah, dairy farms. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care, and I will talk with you soon.